Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've created a festival Coachella inspired makeup look with tons of glitter, of course. So we're going to jump straight in, and this time I'm going to start with my skin, and I've got this Melanie Mills Hollywood Glow. It's like a body and face illuminator, and yeah, you can tell I put a bit too much on, but anyway, it gives your skin a really nice sun-kissed glow underneath your makeup, and this is in the shade Gleam. Then for an extra glow, these iconic London drops, illuminating drops, are just amazing. As you can see, they were mixed with the other illuminating moisturizer that I put on, and then it looked all funky. So you just gotta rub it all in and it will be fine. And then I'm taking my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX11, and I'm just using this to cover up any pigmentation, any dark areas around the skin or any scarring. So I'm just doing that. And then for foundation, I've got my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation in the shade 250, and I'm just blending this into my skin with a damp Beauty Blender sponge. And as you can see, it gives such a nice flawless base, and the best thing also is that it is affordable. You always want to bounce your Beauty Blender instead of dragging it, that way you get maximum coverage out of your foundation. But moving on to the eyes, I've got my Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the shade Sandalwood just through my crease and a bit above it. This is a really nice warm toned brown, which is a perfect transitional eyeshadow. And then I've got my Makeup Geek full spectrum eyeliner in the shade Ocean. It's such a gorgeous turquoise pencil, and I'm just taking this all across the lid. Don't worry about it being too neat at this stage, because as you can see, I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend the edges of that, and I'm not going to take it any higher than the crease whatsoever. It's just going to be a base for this shadow right here, and this is called Voodoo, and this is the NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow. I'll leave the names for everything down below, but it's kind of like a dupe for the MAC Blue Brown pigment. So I put that on top, and then I've just blended it through the crease, and then back into the Huda Beauty palette. I'm taking those two shades right there, so two brownish shades, and I'm just blending that through the crease just to add a bit of definition and depth. So I then just wanted to add a bit of that kind of turquoisey shade back into the look a little bit, just add a pop back. So just to lighten up that eyeshadow, I just place this in the center of the eyes just to brighten that Voodoo shade up. And then I'm taking Black Truffle, which is a black eyeshadow from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm just focusing this on the outer corner of the eyes and then just through the outer part of the crease, and I'm just blending this back and forth. At this point, I really hated this makeup look. Guys, I was just winging it, but yeah, I hated it. So I was just kind of going along with it and seeing if I could make it any better, but by the end I really did like it. But yeah, anyway, I've just lined my eyes with some kohl liner, and as you can see on the other eye, I've experimented a tad bit because I was like, how can I make this look a little bit better? So yeah, it does get better. Anyway, back onto the skin, I've got my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I have just used this to highlight all the usual spots and to cover up those dark circles. Again, I'm using a damp Beauty Blender sponge to blend this in, which is my favorite way to blend this concealer because it is so thick and full coverage. Then just to set those areas in place, I've got my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and again just using a damp Beauty Blender to set the makeup. Yeah, set the makeup. I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't done a voiceover in so long, guys. I'm trying to get back into it. But anyway, moving on to the eyes again. As you can see, I was just winging this look because it's so choppy and changey. So yeah, I'm taking the Heavy Metal Glitter by Urban Decay, and this is like a bluey toned one, and I think this one is called Spandex, which is a funny name. And then I went in with the silver one, and I took that more so onto the inner corner and kind of just mixed those two shades together. Then I've got these Go Get Glitter, that's the brand. They're glitters, and I've got a turquoise and whitey silver ones, and they're really chunky glitters, but they look incredible and amazing, and they're not like any other glitters I've seen before. So I've put that in the inner corner of my eye, and then gone over the top of it again with the silver glitter from Urban Decay, just to add a little bit of extra sparkle. So I'm just dusting away that translucent powder now, and then I'm taking the black eyeshadow just on the outer corner of the eye and kind of just connecting it up to the top. So I'm just taking it on the lower part, outer corner, and then using the shade that we used all over our lid, Voodoo from NYX, I'm just blending that all across the lower lash line because I didn't want it to be all black along the lower lash line. And you kind of just want to buff this out and blend it out, and yeah, I like a really smoked out lower lash line. And then for bronzer, I've got a really nice, gorgeous, glowy bronzer, and this is the Tarte Prince Ave Princess bronzer. And as you can see, I'm just taking this through the cheeks and also just onto my forehead and temples, anywhere where the sun would naturally hit me. And you can see there's a really nice sheen. And then I've got this Morphe contour palette. I'll leave the name of it down below, but it is such a good palette. Like, look at the shades. It's so good for anyone with a warmer and really deep skin tone. So good. So I'm just taking this through the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm also just taking this along my temples. I'm not being too precise with this. I kind of just wanted to do like a rough contour, and yeah, and then I also just took it down the sides of my nose to slim it out. Hey guys, this is before my surgery. And yeah, anyway, I'm taking a Morphe highlight palette, and this is one of their collab palettes, and I love it. It's beautiful. So I'm just taking this shade right here and I'm building this up on the top of my cheekbones, and then I also decided to place some everywhere else, of course, down the bridge of my nose, tip, and then I'm going in with a bit of a lighter shade from that same highlight palette, and I'm just going over the top of where I've placed the highlight already, just to give it an extra pop. And then for blush, I've got this EX1 blusher in the shade Pretty in Peach, I believe it's called, and it is a really pretty peach shade. It's a really good dupe for MAC Peaches. And then for lashes, I've got my L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara, which you guys are probably very bored of because I've used it in a million and one tutorials, but I just love it. So I'm coating my lashes top and bottom with this, and then just in the inner corners of my eyes, I decided to go in with a little bit more of that silver glitter from Urban Decay. And then just to add a little bit more drama to the eyes, I decided to line my inner waterline with a black kohl liner as well. I did apply false lashes, guys, but I did it off camera at the end of the look, and I'll leave the name of them down below. Then for lips, okay, I know it's a lot of lip products, but you'll see why it's worth it. So I've got a NYX Suede lip liner. It's one of their new ones, and I'll leave the name of this one below. It's a really nice nudie lip liner, and I'm just lining my lips with this. And then for liquid lipstick, I've got Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped, and I'm just putting this on all over my lips. And then I found that NYX lip liner was a bit too light for that liquid lipstick, so I'm going in with Matte Cork. So this is Hella Lip Gloss by Tarte, and as you can see, it's way too light for me. So I've mixed it in using that NYX lip liner now. So I'm now like creating an ombre lip. So I've mixed it with the Cork lip liner, the liquid lipstick, the lip gloss. It's all happening. Anyway, it's created a really nice nudie ombre lip. So I've added more glitter, and I just thought I'd add it onto my cheekbones as an extra highlighter, and it's very festively, and it's perfect. So guys, this is the finished look right here. I hope you really like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know if you're going to any festivals this year, because I am, and I'd love to see you there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.